up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Watson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Gain of a yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. throwing on third down. Watson. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. And
the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 13.
Michael Gallup. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Oh, this is blocked. And now the Ravens get it. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Uh-oh. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
By the Cowboys.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run with Hunt. Down right around the 25. He'll get only 3 there. So it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Seals Jones.
2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Ravens 2. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
13, Ravens 10. Matt Bosher set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
34-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
26, Saquon Barkley.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
At the 46-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Watson. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13, Ravens 10.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, Mike. His team showed up. Mike 56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Barkley.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, check Mike 21.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They forced the field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers taking a shot for Samuel, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Here's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
He's out of bounds.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And there is a flag. So a big 2nd down pickup. But will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Play brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Cowboys 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw, Watson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within 4. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A first down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And he'll look downfield and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Cowboys 16.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Austin. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Bosher is set to kick off.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st down, Watson going top shelf for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Penny. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. This drive's shaping up pretty good. A quick 1-2 combination on a pair of plays, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
They're making it look easy, aren't they? And you and I both know it's certainly not easy. It's a lot of hours of preparation, execution, practice going into this drive.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
27, Cowboys 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. All day, baby, all day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check Mike 21.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed his name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, jump out. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike. Jump out. Check Mike 21. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Rush in, rush in.
From the gun, Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
The field goal, a 30-yard attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Cowboys.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jordan Phillips in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Again, it's Barkley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
At the 21-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Watson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now it's Rodgers, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Here's a give to Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. 3rd down here. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
A 57-yard.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. They set up the screen to Penny. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Ravens 33.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
41, Cowboys 38. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
To Ricky Seals-Jones.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Watson. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Tonight, they put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation